everybody. I'm Dr. Roya, and I'm from the Farnova Medical Group. We're going to talk about some of the common ailments and the treatment of them with Ayurvedic medicine. I have been practicing for the past 24 years in Canada as a family physician as well. And I practice Western medicine. However, for some patients who prefer to use some of the Ayurvedic medicine, I have some recipes for the common ailments, which I'm sharing with you. Today, our topic is obesity, and I have a diet that works for most of my patients. So it's something that you could try and see if that works for you. Give me a comment afterwards and let me know, because what I'm going to give you is just for 2 weeks. And if after 2 weeks, how we go about it is a little bit different depending on how much weight you want to lose and how much you weigh beforehand. So I'd like you to weigh yourself with the same clothing before and after 2 weeks, and let me know if you want me to guide you in that process so that I know what's going on. We'll give you the list afterwards at the end of our podcast so that you can access it later on in case you forget something. Normally, we start with in the morning, you start with a cup of warm water with a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, or a tablespoon if you can tolerate it, and a little bit of lime in it. That allows your metabolism to be faster so that it can help with the digestion as well and metabolism. Most important thing is that after 5 o'clock, or at the latest 7 o'clock, you should stop eating, so that whatever you've had during this time, it also has the intermittent fasting within it. And this is just for the first 2 weeks. However, after 2 weeks, it will be different. The common things that I would say to take as much as you want is proteins. Proteins are anything which is like cheese, eggs, milk, nuts of any kind, except for cashew. Cashew has got a lot of inflammatory substance in it, and so I don't suggest that at this time for the first 2 weeks. And it's any meat like tuna, fish, any kind of meat except for cow. Usually I'd say cow meat you have got to avoid for the beginning part for the first 2 weeks, but you can get any other meat and that's okay. Beans or lentils or chickpeas, any of them, you could use that as a source of your protein. Now, quinoa, although it is a carbohydrate, but it's got a lot of protein, so you could use that one because you're going to give up all of your carbohydrates for those 2 weeks. Then there are other things like tahini or anything made out of seeds. You could still use them because they're all protein. You also can use some protein bars sometimes, and that's okay. Twice in a week, it's okay to use a protein bar. Now, the things that you're going to avoid is going to be carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are anything which is made out of flour, basically, as well as potato. Those are the two major types. The flour could be corn flour or wheat flour or any kind of flour for that matter. So bread and all you can't use, pie, pizza, the base of all those things, if it is flour, you cannot use them. Pasta, macaroni, and all those kind of things. These are all the things that are made with the flour, so you're going to avoid that. However, you can have quinoa bread, you can have quinoa pasta, you can have quinoa instead of rice. So rice is another third type of the carbohydrates that you're going to avoid as well. And these are the kind of things that you want to make sure. So if there are gravies which have got flour in them or any other things that it's got flour in them, then you're going to avoid that. Like the snacks that they're made with flour, like muffins, cakes, cookies, anything, desserts and all. So those are only for 2 weeks. Again, I make sure that you realize we're only talking about that. Alcohol has got a lot of calories in there. It's got carbohydrates in there. So you're going to avoid that for the first 2 weeks if you're going to lose weight. It's a good thing to use a probiotic during this time, one each day. Usually I would give probiotic 15 days of the month. So that would be 2 weeks is the same, almost 14 days. So that's a good idea. And the fruits per day, it's going to be 2 fruits per day during this time. And usually I would suggest to do it before 2 o'clock. The size should be the size of your own fist. So whether it's watermelon, whether it is orange, whether it's apple, whatever it is, it's just our pineapple or berries, anything, grapes, all the size of your own fist. 2 size is all you can take during these 2 weeks. Fat, it does not matter whether you fry your food or don't fry your food. It's absolutely immaterial. So fat is not the key here. It's the carbohydrate that you're going to miss. Vegetables, you can have all except for 2. One is the green peas and like snap pea. And the other one is corn. Corn in any shape and form, whether it's cornflakes or whether it's corn on anything. Basically, you're going to avoid that completely. So water you can drink anytime during this time, except I told you that it's got to be about half an hour before or half an hour after the food. And you have got to chew your food really well. That's one thing. The second thing is to walk, making sure you walk, even if you have to just stand in one place and just march while you're watching TV, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Should be before food, though, not after food. If you're doing it after food, it's got to be about an hour and a half after food. So if you do this, definitely drop me a line and write in the comments and let us know how you're doing, and then we'll respond to that. After 2 weeks, it depends on the amount that you want to lose weight, and then I can guide you according to that. I hope you enjoy this video and share it, subscribe if you like it, and we'll see you with another video for another common ailment. Have a wonderful day.